Good morning from Washington State. We are about 3/4 of a mile in on the Mount St. Helens trail. This is the Worm Flows Trail. Started hiking around 4:30, just before 5 o'clock right now. First couple miles of this trail is relatively flat, so we got our snowshoes on. It's still dark. There are some clouds in the sky, but relatively clear. Moon is out behind me. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but we have just enough light to hike in the dark with no lights. Looks like there were skiers here, but they decided to stop here. So I guess we're going to have to break trail for the rest of the way up. But view, amazing.
That's what the rocks are sitting there. So if we sail on the rocks, we're safe up to about there.
As you can see here, we have a couple ridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the right side there's a big lip, obviously because where the wind blows it kind of pushes the snow onto the right side, so we want to stay on the left side and not go anywhere near that side. There's a little avalanche crown right there is what it's called, basically where avalanche broke off recently, so you want to stay away from the valleys, because if you get caught, you have nowhere to go. You have walls on both sides, and if you get caught, avalanche is going nowhere but down. So I'm gonna stay on this ridge. See, probably get to that little point up there. She's starting to freeze a little bit. we're at 6,000. There's a mountain you can see kind of over there. I'm not sure what that is. So, pretty cool. So let's keep going.
As I was hiking, I didn't really explain what we decided to do here and why. So I'm gonna kind of explain that here. As you can see in this clip, the sun is out. There's a few clouds, but the weather looks pretty fine here. And then not even 5 minutes later, it looks like this. Obviously not ideal. The visibility is very low, and we kind of explain that here.
Clouds are okay because we can just there's no new loading on the snow. B, we can just follow our tracks. Whenever you get snow falling, snow's getting loaded. So something you went over a couple hours ago might now break on you.
So we decided to turn back around here with the visibility being really low and the avalanche rating being a moderate that day. We decided it was not that safe to continue to climb higher up. So I think this was the best choice. At this point we were kind of past the dangerous part of the descent. We kind of followed the rocks down. So we got to this little ridge right here, and we decided to stay on the right side next to the rocks because on the left side there's a big wind slab. Basically deposited snow, not safe to walk on. And as we got down lower, it started to snow again. So I'm glad we got down what we did. And here is a wind slab. Basically deposited snow on one side of the ridge. Not safe to be on or around, especially in conditions like we had today. Here we can see Mount St. Helens in a cloud, getting snowed on. Obviously not the best conditions for climbing it. When we started this hike, we kind of knew that conditions were going to have to be close to perfect in order to allow us to summit Mount St. Helens. The forecast called for clear skies up until about 9 a.m. then turning into partly cloudy and some snow showers, with the avalanche rating being a moderate for the day. We decided to give it a try. Obviously we can turn around if we need to, which we did. I think this was the correct choice. The visibility being as low as it was, not being able to see anything, everything being white around you. And this is where things can get really dangerous. Not seeing what's above you or around you and just going in blind, really. It's a disaster waiting to happen. At the end of the day, my one isn't going anywhere, and you can always come back and do it some other day when it's a bit more safe. That'll be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.